What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Leo coming to you guys with yet another video. Before we get into this video, I hope everybody had an amazing Christmas holiday, spending time with your family, your friends, and your loved ones. I hope everybody had a great time. But um, with that aside, we gotta talk because apparently it looks like the Royal Rumble 2024 has been leaked, or the card and the winners of the prospective Royal Rumble matches. So take this with a grain of salt, but this looks like what it's going to look like, at least for the Royal Rumble matches. I'm gonna probably just discuss the Royal Rumble matches, and then we'll do like a part two, talking about the other matches and stuff like that. But I want to show you this, guys, and this is the Royal Rumble 2024 lineup for the men. So as you guys can see on your screen, look at this. You have Jey Uso coming out at number 1, Solo at number 2, which is interesting because that can be a potential tease going towards Jey versus Jimmy at WrestleMania. So I think this will be a great way to start off the match. I think that's a great way to start off the match in my opinion. You got Ricochet, Grayson Waller coming out at number 4, number 5 coming out with Shinsuke, X-Pac coming out at number 6. That's an interesting one for Legends. You got JD McDonough at 7, Austin Theory at 8, Karrion Kross at 9, Cody Rhodes coming out at number 10, and it says right here, runner-up. He is the runner-up in this Royal Rumble match. Finn Balor at number 11, R-Truth number 12, Carmelo Hayes representing NXT at number 13, Bronson Reed at number 14, Sami Zayn at 15, Bobby Lashley at 16, Kofi Kingston with Xavier Woods coming out at number 17, Santos Escobar at 18, Damian Priest at 19, AJ Styles 20, Drew McIntyre coming out at 21, The Miz coming out at 22, Dragon Lee, the current North American champion, coming out at number 23, Dirty Dominic Mysterio coming out at 24, Rhea Ripley, the Women's World Champion, coming at number 25. Now, this is interesting, only because we haven't really seen a woman get involved in the men's Royal Rumble since 2019, and that was Nia Jax. But I think this could work because I think a lot of people have been wanting to see her kind of mix up with some of the people in the men's division. We kind of did see a little bit of it with her and Akira Tozawa like last year, I think. But I think this year technically, but I think it still could work. We have, like we said, Rhea Ripley coming out at 25. Sheamus making his return potentially at number 26. Jimmy Uso coming out at number 27. CM Punk coming out at 28. And as you see, the winner. So it looks like he is potentially going to be the winner of the 2024 Royal Rumble. And LA Knight coming out at 29. And Gunther coming out at number 30. Now, like I said, take this with a grain of salt because I think they did get the winners correct last year, but the only thing that they got wrong is who's coming out where, so the number entrance and stuff like that. So that's the only thing they really got wrong early this year when they did the 2023 Women's Royal Rumble and Men's Royal Rumble as well. But it looks legit though, in my opinion, because I can see something like this happening where all these entrants coming out at their respective numbers. And with CM Punk winning, I think it's kind of like a no-brainer at this point because I think a lot of people kind of are predicting him to win anyway. So that was the 2024 Royal Rumble for the men's. But let's talk about the women's. The women's Royal Rumble is looking a little bit promising as well. At number 1, you have Becky Lynch, so she's pretty much to be the Iron Woman. And you have Nia Jax coming out at number 2, playing off their feud going on currently in WWE right now. Zoe Stark coming out at number 3. Chelsea Green coming out at number 4. Michin coming out at number 5. Raquel Rodriguez coming out at number 6. Bianca Belair coming out at 7. Katana Chance coming out at 8. Tiffany Stratton coming out at number 9, representing NXT. Indy Hartwell, and a huge return to WWE from Impact, Deonna Purrazzo. She's making her return back from Impact to the WWE. I think a lot of people are going to be shocked if that happens because I think a lot of people, especially with the run she's had in Impact and other promotions, she's definitely elevated herself, and I think this will be a great addition to the women's roster. We have Maxine Dupree at number 12, Natalya at 13, Isla Dawn at number 14, Bayley, and it right here, you see right here, Bayley with the winner next to her name. So it looks like she's going to be the one to win the Women's Royal Rumble match in 2024. Tegan Knox at 16. Kaden Carter coming out at number 17. Alba Fire at 18. Candice LeRae at number 19. Shayna Baszler coming out at 20. Zelina Vega at 21. Ivy Nile coming out at 22. Nikki Cross at 23. Kairi Sane at 24. Piper Niven at number 25. The debuting Jade Cargill at number 26. Xia Li at 27. Asuka 28. Liv Morgan making her return to the WWE at number 29. And then a shocking one, you see Sasha Banks' name coming out at number 30, but not even just that. But look right next to her name. Not only is she's back potentially, but she is the runner-up. So if this is the case, that means the final two in the Women's Royal Rumble in 2024 will be two former best friends, two former tag team champions, two former rivals as well, in Bayley and Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné. That right there is a big moment for those two, because that is history right there. Because if you look at their history, it makes sense for everything. And then with that on top of that, you have Bayley part of Damage Control, so maybe they can have this story. If Bayley ends up eliminating Sasha, it could be a situation to where maybe Sasha's trying to get in Bayley's ear to kind of help her leave, and kind of seeing what Damage Control has been trying to do to her and would potentially do to her if this were to play out. So I think she could be a huge role into that story, and I think it would work. But it looks like this is what the card is looking like, at least for the Royal Rumble matches, the Royal Rumble lineups and everything like that. And I mean, if this is the case, then I feel like this could be another time where the Royal Rumble has been spoiled. So, I mean, we will just have to see how this plays out, though, honestly, because I don't know, man. I can see both of these, both winners winning their respective matches. It's kind of and we already kind of know the women's matches kind of have been a little bit more entertaining and more watchable than the men's. And it's not saying the men's suck. It's just like sometimes, so with the men's, a lot of the times it's very predictable who's gonna win. Unlike the women's, because a lot of the times when the women have, their Royal matches is unpredictable who can win, because there's numerous people who could actually win the match. It can make sense. Like if you're looking at the Women's Royal Rumble right now, you can see numerous people actually winning this match. You have Bayley. I can't get mad at Bayley winning, because I think it makes sense with the whole Damage Control storyline. You got Becky wanting to go up against Rhea Ripley. You have literally Liv Morgan coming back and wanting her revenge on Rhea Ripley and punching her ticket to WrestleMania. You have literally other people on his list. You have Jade Cargill want to make a big splash in the WWE. You can have Sasha Banks coming back and want to make a big splash and reintroducing herself in a big way. So there's numerous people on this list that could potentially win the match and people couldn't get upset about. So if any one of those women I just named win, well, besides of Becky Lynch, I would say, and probably a little bit of Jade Cargill too. Outside of that, I won't have a problem with them winning, because I think it makes sense. If you're looking at this, I can see different stories playing out depending on how they do it. Like with Asuka coming out right before Liv, I can see a story playing out there, because Liv did get eliminated by Asuka in the Elimination Chamber match this past year, and also was costed the Royal Rumble win as well, because she got misted. So maybe Liv Morgan could come back and try to get her some type of revenge on Asuka for that, and you could kind of build some type of story going for that. But it's pretty much one night only, so you probably won't really get to see them too much until possibly Elimination Chamber, possibly. So we'll see how that goes. But man, and then as far as the men's, and here's the other card. This is the card. I'm gonna just go through it. Like you can see it, the Women's Royal Rumble starting off first. Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens for the U.S. title. Io Sky defending her WWE Women's Championship against Shotzi. The Judgment Day of Damian Priest and Finn Balor defending their tag titles against the Creed brothers. Roman Reigns defending the Undisputed Universal Championship against Randy Orton. So apparently Randy Orton's probably going to end up winning that triple threat. And then you have the Men's Royal Rumble closing the show. So, but like I said, you guys, I mean, the men's, it kind of looks like predictable. Like if you're looking at this card, can only go with certain people to win it. Jey Uso, you could see winning it. I think that would be cool. Gunther winning, CM Punk, LA Knight, Cody. I think those are the main ones you kind of can look at and just be like, they have a chance. And you have other people who could be dark horses like a Drew McIntyre or AJ and stuff like that. But outside of that, you really just don't really have anybody else that makes logical sense to win the Royal Rumble for the men. So I don't know. We'll have to see how these plays out. But if this is the lineup and this is what they're gonna do, well, it looks like we have been spoiled, you guys. But comment down below. Let me know how you guys feel about the potential match card and the potential winners league. Sound off in the comment section down below. I love hearing your opinions on everything going, you guys, because it's one of those things where it's like, as a wrestling fan, we hate getting spoiled a lot of stuff. But if this is the card, like I said, you guys sound off in the comments. Let me know how do you guys feel about the card itself, and how do you guys feel about the potential winners of the matches being leaked for the Royal Rumble men's and women's matches. And do you agree with the people who are being penciled in to win and stuff like that? So I just want to know all that stuff in the comment section down below. We're on the road to 750 subscribers. Become a subscriber today. It's absolutely free. There is no catch to it. Big things coming in 2024. More content coming and stuff like that. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But like I said, appreciate all the love and support, and I'll see you guys in the next video.